Hello and welcome to Unholy Hand for a very special episode. Today we're going to be battling out the brand new Final Fantasy decks, and not just the normal ones, the really fancy collector commander decks. All thanks to ShrunkenTerra that have got us decks early today. So to just go through the decks, I'm going to be playing Y'shtola. Is that right?
Y'shtola.
Y'shtola. I knew I'd get this wrong. Y'shtola, Night's Blessed. So essentially, I just want to make sure my opponents are having their lives drained and also casting a lot of non-creature spells and hopefully winning that way. But I won't know until we play.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Lily. I've been playing Final Fantasy for quite a while and really enjoy it. Today, I'm going to be playing the Final Fantasy X deck. That's Tidus's Yuna's Guardian. Is a counter deck. Hopefully we'll be being able to spread them around because of Tidus and hit some opponents with some nice big chunky creatures.
I'm Jake from ShrunkenTerra, playing Terra. I will be playing Final Fantasy VI deck because it says so on here. I'm trying to get stuff from my graveyard and then get it back out and kill everyone else.
Hello, I'm Steven. I'm going to be playing Cloud, the ex-soldier from Final Fantasy VII. This deck is, from what I assume, all about getting my creatures out, equipping them, and going for some big bonks on my enemy.
So we're going to find out who's going to go first by opening up the collector sample packs from the commander decks. So yeah, let's open up and we'll reveal one at a time.
I can hear value.
So I got Interceptor Shadow's Hound. It's a 4 mana value card, and Celeste Rude Knight. There's also a 4 mana value, so I have 8 altogether.
Let's see what I've got.
That's really cool. That's a cute doggo.
Cloud's Limit Break. Maybe I should be playing the Final Fantasy deck. There we go. Cloud Limit Break, and I have Bout, which is also a Final Fantasy VII.
So 6. So it's 4,
Oh,
and
sure.
2.
And that one.
Yeah.
Win it. Come on.
Come on.
I think 8's going to be hard to beat.
Okay, go for 9. Go for 9.
He's going for 9.
Okay, so we got. Oh, good start. 5.
That is a 5.
Thrankard Waters and. Ooh, and Eye of Nidhogg.
Nice.
Eye of Nidhogg.
I like how you have all the Final Fantasy 14 cards, and I have all the Final Fantasy 7 cards.
Now, here's the real value. First card up is Airy for 4.
Oh.
And then the Eye of Nidhogg for 3.
So it's actually a tie between me and you,
Yeah,
Jake.
it is.
We'll do a roll off then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Purple with the purple sleeves.
Yeah. 3.
Ooh, 11.
Oh. So Jake will be going first, and we'll be ready to go. And you can fire away.
Smooth. Okay.
Mine would be if it wasn't upside down.
Fury, Calm, Snarl. Tapped. Go ahead.
I'm going to play myself a Canopy Vista, tapped, and say go.
Nice. I'll draw. Play a Port Town tapped. I have no lands to reveal, so I'll pass turn.
I'll draw a card. Oh, ooh, interesting. I will play a Idyllic Beachfront. I'm going to Besaid today, and I will pass the turn.
Whole load of tap lands. Okay, I'm going to go with a Graven Cairns and then play a Talisman of Indulgence.
Very indulgent of you.
Oh, so that's shiny bauble. Go ahead.
Very nice. I will play myself a Sunpistol Grove, which, because I own a forest or a plains, does not come in tapped.
Wholesome magic so far.
Yeah.
Untap draw. I will play a Dark Water Catacombs, and I will tap them both to 2 to play the very shiny, lovely Arcane Signet.
Threats already.
And I'll pass turn.
Untap draw. The Forge of Heroes. I'm going to the Monster Arena. This, I can choose a target commander that enters the battlefield this turn and put a +1/+1 counter on it. And with those, I will also play an Arcane Signet and pass turn.
Very sweet.
Feeling left out there, Stephen. Let's go with a Rugged Prairie, and then let's go filter into this for a white and a red. Colourless, colourless. Edgar, Master Machinist. So once during each of my turns, I can cast an artifact spell from my graveyard. If I cast a spell this way, this artifact enters tapped, and he's got tools, so when he attacks, he gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts I control.
Very cool.
Go ahead.
I'm going to play myself Plains, and then I'm going to play myself a lovely looking cultivate. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those, put 1 onto the battlefield and 1 into my hand.
Ramping already.
Ramping already.
Doing what green does.
Yeah.
What green does indeed.
How expected.
I'm going to go for myself a plains. And I don't remember if when I sleeved this deck I saw any basic mountains. Oh no, I lie, I did.
Cool, what a way to stitch you up.
Just take them all out of the deck, hide them on the table.
I will chuck the mountain onto the battlefield and the plains into my hand. And I will say, go.
Untap. Okay, no triggers. Draw. I will play a swamp and I'm going to ramp in Esperways. I'm going to tap for free for Archaeomancer's Map. So when this artifact enters, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, not basic, plains. I was being greedy there. I wanted them all. And then I'll reveal them to you and put them in my hand, then shuffle, and then whenever a land an opponent controls enters, if that player controls more lands than me, I can put that onto the battlefield. So I will go and search for 2 plains, and I'll reveal these 2 plains, and they will go to my hand, and I will shuffle, and I'll pass the turn to you, Lily.
Great, thank you. I will untap and draw. I will play a Flooded Grove, and then with the 3 mana I have available with those 2 lands and an Arcane Signet, I will play Tidus, Lunar Guardian. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I can move a counter from a creature I control onto a second target creature, and when 1 or more other creatures I control with counters on them deal damage, I can draw a card and proliferate, but I can only do it once per turn. And because a commander entered the turn, I can also tap my Forge of Heroes, choosing Tidus, and as it entered, I can put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Very cool.
So I'm already up to a 4/4. And with that, I'll pass turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to untap and then draw. Let's go with Sulphurous Springs.
So you have more lands than me, do you?
Yes, I do.
Yes. So I will play a plains for turn.
5. And then I'm going to play Terra, which at the beginning of my combat, I can mill 2 cards, or have to mill 2 cards, and then she gains flying until end of turn. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I can pay 2 generic. When I do, return target creature card with power 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Oh no, the pain train's here already.
Hopefully. So I think I'm going to go to combat now, and let's do that mill. Hopefully it's something artifact related. So that's a Crackling Doom that's gone in the graveyard.
That's good.
And a Laughing Mad in the graveyard. So neither of those are creatures.
Not handy.
No, I'm going to attack you, Esper, Ramsman.
Me?
Yes,
Oh,
with
no.
Edgar.
Oh.
So when Edgar attacks, it gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts I control. So that's going to be +2/+0. So a 4/4.
A 4/4?
Coming at you.
I'll take 4.
All to go with your 4 lands now.
Yeah, but I didn't want that paid in return. I just wanted to do lands.
It wasn't clear. Your turn.
I'm going to untap, I'll draw, and I'll look at my shiny new card. I'm going to play my Mossfire Valley.
I feel like a magpie at the moment. It's like, shiny.
Yeah.
Woo.
I really like the surge effect on these.
They
It's
look really
cool.
good, don't they?
I'm going to pay 4 for Barrett Wallace, who's got reach, and whenever he attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to defending player.
So luckily that's 0.
Day is still young. I will say go.
I'm now panicking because I have nothing on board and I don't want to be bullied.
I think you could have, if you wanted to, have played a land on my turn.
2, 4, 5. Oh yes, I could. I'm not going to do that.
You're not supposed to be ramping everybody else.
Yeah. It's group hug in disguise.
Sharing is caring.
Untap. I will draw. Now I'm going to play the best land you could play now. A Temple of the False Gods.
Oh.
That actually could be used straight away.
Nice.
Has anybody ever seen that before?
You don't even have green. How are you ramping?
I know. I'll take it. So I'm going to go white, generic, and blue, black to cast Ishtola, Knight's Blessed, my commander. So she's a cat warlock and has got vigilance. And at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, each Stola deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life.
And first you said it right this time.
I know, and that's so natural as well. I'm about to screw it out next time. But yeah, that's it now, I've been jinxed. And then I'm going to pay a black and a white for Papalimo, Totolimo. Yeah? That was a real tongue twister.
Papalimo Totalimo.
Papalimo, Totolimo.
Say it quick enough, it sounds right.
So it's a dwarf wizard legendary, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Papalimo, Totolimo deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. And then I can pay for, tap it and sack it, and each opponent who lost life this turn sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control.
I think you have to say that name every single time you sing with it now.
Oh, please no. I don't think I can handle it. That has been done. I will pass turn.
Sure, thank you. Untap. What we got? Oh, I'm playing green and I have no ramp. This is going marvellously well. I will just play a forest, which is a bit of a sad
I'm always going to be looking up. Have I got enough lands to do another one?
I will play Trommel, Seymour's Butler. So each other non-token creature I control comes with an additional +1/+1, and I get a really cheap proliferate. For 1 mana and tap, I can proliferate X times, where X is the number of non-token creatures I control that enter the battlefield this turn.
Oh, that's really cool.
So if I had lots of ways of bouncing, that'd be quite nice.
That would be, yeah.
I'm also going to play a fairly weak one, but I'm going to play a Walking Ballista.
Weak one.
It is only a weak one. It's only a 1/1.
Casual walking ballista, yeah.
But it comes in with +1/+1 because I only pay 1 for the X cost. But because of Trommel, it will actually get an additional 1. So +2/+2. I can also remove a +1/+1 counter to ping a creature at some point.
Or is any target,
nice.
isn't it?
It is any target.
Yeah.
I'm hunting down at the moment.
Yeah, super basic.
I'm not sure if I should be scared already.
And then I will go to combat, and then at the beginning of my combat, because of Tidus, I can move a counter from one creature to another. So I will actually move 1 onto Tidus. So Tidus is now 5/5.
Whoa.
And I'm really sorry, but I'm going to swing at you, Jake, with a 5/5.
Don't want to lose my commander so early, so I'm going to take that 5.
5 commander damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And because 1 or more creatures I controlled with a counter on it dealt damage, I can draw a card and proliferate. So I will do that. So I will obviously buff both of my counters up to that. And I think with that, I will pass the turn.
So let's untap and try and draw some answers.
Oh, quick one. You dealt 5 damage, didn't you?
Yes,
So I get to draw a card.
of course you do.
Oh, you stole it. Oh.
Yeah, because of his stolen.
4 or
Yeah.
more.
You don't even need to do the damage yourself. Just get
No.
someone else to do it for you.
So if you could all just fight between yourselves and I could just reap the rewards.
I think we won't attack you until you get that name wrong.
Oh, that actually scares me more than actually being killed.
Excellent. I'm going to play an Ash Barrens. I'm going to risk it. Let's go all in with 6 mana.
He's risked it for a biscuit.
Umaro, Raging Yeti. So there's a 6/6 with Trample. At the beginning of combat on my turn, I choose 1 at random. Either other creatures I control get +3/+0 and gain Trample until end of turn, or discard my hand, then draw 4 cards, or Umaro deals 5 damage to any target. So I think we should probably go to combat and then roll a d3. So 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2, 5 and 6 is 3.
Sounds right.
So that is a 5, so that counts as a 3. So that means Umaro deals 5 damage to any target.
Ooh.
It's such a shame that Tidus is 6 now.
Convenient.
Let's get rid of Proliferation Elf.
Are you going with my
Yeah,
proliferation?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And let's go to the mill part for combat from Terra. So 1, 2, so that's Exotic Orchard, and 2 is Dragon Skull Summit. So nothing again. I will. Oh, what do you got over there?
I've got a 4/4 with reach.
Oh, with reach. With reach. Of course.
Does it have flying this turn? It
Yes.
doesn't. Oh, it does.
Yes,
okay.
it does.
He does have a gun.
Yeah. I'm going to just fly over at Lily.
I guess that
for
makes
3.
sense.
Whoa, that double damage there. I mean, you're not going to have that, are you?
No, I'm expecting to die in a couple of
I
turns.
feel like you're provoking us.
I just want to draw some cards.
Go ahead, Stephen.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll draw. Ooh,
I don't like that sound.
That's a happy sound.
that's a very happy sound. Now, I think sharing is what we call caring. So I'm not going to play a land yet. I'm going to play Yuffie. When she enters, gain control of target non-creature artifact for as long as I control her. Then you may attach an equipment I control to her.
Oh.
I'm going to take your map.
Okay, I have no responses to that. There you go. I lend you my artifact.
Thank you. I'm then going to play my land, so you can't take it. I will then tap 2 land to foretell something that will come into play later.
Being sneaky.
Mystery.
Sneaky, sneaky. And despite being a very slappy deck, I'm going to say pass.
Ah, okay, Mr. Conservative.
And then I will tap these 2 to foretell this card.
Just don't look.
What?
Solid conscious, not cheating. I'm like.
I will pass my turn.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited to play now. Untap. Draw. I'll play planes for turn.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You'll play. Is it basic land she plays?
What the hell is this?
Oh, it's not even basic land.
Is there any land?
Jungle Shrine will come in tapped.
That was my play. I'm going to tap for 5. 1, 2, 3. I forgot I've got a usable Temple of the False God. 4, 5. For a summon Good King Mog the... I'm not very good with my
Good
Roman
King
numerals.
Moggle Mog. Good King
12 was
Moggle.
that? 12.
12.
12.
Good King Mog the 12th.
What was it? What were you singing?
Good King Moggle. So
How's it go? Oh, you've done it now. You've done it.
it's like a Good King Moggle Mog, Good King Moggle Mog, and then like, there's like loads of small Moogles that like are parading around it and like doing cheers, and then you like brutally slaughter them all.
That's just got really dark. I now feel a bit sad because it's kind of cute. As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter and sacrifice it.
In the Final Fantasy games, you like summon your big monsters like Shiva and Ifrit. And they'll come in, they'll do a big effect, and then they'll disappear. So it's how they've tried to mimic that. I think it's really cool.
Oh, that's really clever. Yeah, love that. So chapter 1, I get to create 2 1/2 white Moogle creature tokens with lifelink. So we've got some very cute foily tokens here.
I think more importantly, you've covered up a card there. What's that card called, Mike?
Papa Lebo, Tata Lebo. I said it right, you can't attack me yet. So I'm going to look to not go to combat. So Lily, I'll be passing it over to you.
Amazing. I will untap, draw for the turn. I will play an island. I will tap 1, 2, 3 to play Lulu Stern Guardian. So when all of you decide to start attacking me, which will probably happen at some point, I can choose a creature that is attacking me, and then I can put a stun count on it. So it will go to sleep for a little bit. I can also proliferate with Lulu as well.
Very cool.
So, and then I will start getting out an ever-flowing chalice, because I might not be able to do ramp at the moment, but I can at least start getting a bit of floating mana that I can start proliferating up. I will then go to combat. So similarly before, I will take a +1/+1 counter from my ballista, and I will put it onto Tidus. So Tidus now is 7/7. Stephen, I see you're still on 40. I will send...
block with Yuffie, giving him his map back.
Yes. That sounds like a great idea.
I will swing it over you. Yeah, like at the very least, you can get rid of a creature.
I'll block with Yuffie.
Poor Yuffie. She served and then died.
Yay, and I get my Archaeomancers back.
Get your map back.
Hooray!
Unfortunately, I didn't deal damage.
That's
to...
right, you borrowed it and you gave it back in one piece. That's all I could ask for.
I think I passed the turn over.
Okay. Let's go with untap.
Both on 7.
I'm going to play a Millikin, which just has 0/1, and tap mill a card, add 1 generic.
Nice.
We've all got a little bit of ramp. Some of us are slower than others. And then I will play a, just need black and the other 2 don't matter, for Shadow Mysterious Assassin. So it's a 3/3 with Death Touch, and the ability Throw. Whenever Shadow deals combat damage to a player, I can sacrifice another non-land permanent. If I do, draw 2 cards, and each opponent loses life equal to the mana value of the sacrificed permanent.
I don't like that.
I love that. So let's go to combat. I'm going to, because I've got 2 at the beginning of combat things, so I'm going to put this one and then this one, so that this one happens first and then that one comes in. So I will roll the d3 or d6. So that is a 3, which means I do 5 damage to any target again.
Again?
Got lots of things over there.
There is, and there is another proliferate on the field.
There is.
You got me
I
last
have been
time.
mean to Lily already. I'm going to leave that right there, and then let's get rid of this.
No, it's dead.
Unless you want to try and say this 3 times fast, and then I'll get rid of that.
In response, Papa Lima, Toto Lima, Papa Lima, no, I've already, no, that's it, I'm done. I've broken my streak.
This part for milling 2. So that is a big score, which is an instant, and Setzer Wandering Gambler, which is a creature. I can not pay 2 because I have spent too much mana. Never mind. Let's go to attacks. You don't have flying over there.
I do,
you?
yeah.
You've got,
It's
flying
hiding
on-
underneath,
on
but
the
it says
little,
flying and
on the
lifelink.
cutesy.
4/4 flyer.
And you've got reach on there with your gun.
I don't have a reach.
I'm gonna attack you for 3, which just kind of evens us out with the commander damage. Lily.
So we could do that.
We could do that.
But I
Yeah.
have an arcane signet.
There it is.
And I have a path of exit.
Ah,
So I'm afraid
course.
Terra
Yes.
is going to disappear unless you have an answer to that.
No, I don't. I'm just going to pretend that you fell into my trap. I'm going to get a land that I really wanted. So I will search for that land. What have we got on here? So let's get a swamp. There it is. Swamp. And shuffle this up.
I will untap. I will take the top card of my library. But I will play my Wooded Ridgeline.
Ooh. And with your land entering, you have more lands than me, so I will play a Desolate
I
Mire.
think there's collusion going on
Double
over
check
here.
this.
Land buddies.
I'm going to play Summoning Mantra, which is an artifact equipment, materia, sorry, and I may look at the top card of my library at any time. As long as this equipment is attached to a creature, you may cast spells from the top of your library. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance and tap to add green.
Very cool.
It is very cool.
That is a lot.
2, 3, 4 to play Catsif Fortune Teller.
Aww.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, scry 1, then exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. When you exile a card this way, target creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is that card's mana value. So I'm going to scry 1. Oh, I get rid of that. And then I'm going to exile this card. Oh, okay. Exile myself and Evolving Wilds. So I've still only got a 4/4, which I don't really want to die because my field's looking very weak. So I'm going to say go.
Okay. Untap my many lands. More than I thought I would have.
I am quite sad that the Esper deck with no green has more land than everybody else.
Upkeep, I have a enchantment trigger, so I'm going to go to 2. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, create a token that's a copy of a non-saga token you control.
Oh no, some Moogles, they're coming.
Hopefully it's going to be a Moogle fest. 2, 4, 6. I'm actually going to play Coveted Jewel. So when this artifact enters, I can draw 3 cards. Whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls attack you and aren't blocked, that player draws 3 cards and gains control of this artifact. Untap it. So I will then draw 3 cards. I didn't play a land for turn, so I will play my command tower.
I think you've just painted a bullseye on your head.
Oh, I know, I know. Having cast a non-creature spell this turn, I can create a token copy of a Moogle, but I think at this point we will do 2 for this because these 2 can attack and this one cannot. Then I'm going to tap for 3 black, white, 4, 5, 6 to recast my commander, Ishtola, Knight's Blessed. I need to keep stuff open to maybe keep Coveted Jewel, and I will pass turn to you.
Amazing. I will untap all of the things and draw a card. I will play a Temple of Enlightenment tapped, and when it enters I get to scry 1, which I will put that to the bottom. So, okay, I will go to combat, and at the beginning of my turn I will move a counter from Tidus this time and put it onto Lulu.
Oh, sweet Lulu.
And then I will swing a Lulu and a Tidus at you this time, Stephen. So I have a 6/6 and a 3/4.
I'll take the 9.
In response,
Oh.
oh, I will spend 3 and blue, and then I will proliferate everything that I have. So that will go up to a 2. That will go up to a 4. So that'll be an extra 2. And then because Tidus also hit you, I will draw a card and proliferate again. So Tidus is actually getting quite scary at this point.
Don't brag about it, man.
But you've got all the lands, you know,
I
land
got
is clearly...
Moogles. Don't mess with my Moogles, man.
I then will spend the last of my mana by spending 2 blue and the 3 that I now have on Everflowing Chalice to get an Inexorable Tide. And whenever I cast a spell, I proliferate.
That is so good, that card.
With that, I pass the turn over
On
to
your
you.
end step, before we go, I think Stephen definitely lost more than 4 life. So, all right, we'll draw another. Not sure.
So let's untap and draw. Let's go with 7 for Kefka, Dancing Mad. So it's a 6/6. During my turn, Kefka has Indestructible. At the beginning of my end step, I exile a card at random from each opponent's graveyard. I can cast any number of spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. And then each player who owns a spell I cast this way loses life equal to its mana value.
So you basically get to cast people's spells.
And then hurt you with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go to combat. So we've just got this one. So let's
I'm
roll
sorry.
the D3 again.
No more Terra.
That is a 1 this time, so other creatures I control get +3/+0 and gain trample until
quite
end of
scary.
turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trample.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this fella's getting +5. Lots of Moogles over there.
Don't mess with my Moogles.
Moogle army.
Ooh, with trample as well, so your Moogles don't help us much. Yeah, that's happening. So let's do attacking you, Mike, with Edgar.
You only get it if he doesn't block.
Yes, but then he'll have 1 less Moogle.
I would block. This Moogle has volunteered himself.
Yes.
So I will use this Moogle to block. So how much am I taking? So it's a 1/2.
So it's a 1/2, and you've got a 7/4 coming at you. So
Casual
take 5.
5.
Knew you'd get attached to those Moogles.
They're so cute.
This is at the beginning of my end step immediately. Yes. So I will exile a card at random from everyone's graveyard. So how many of you?
I have 0.
So that was easy.
Yeah.
There you go. What do you
Let's
want?
go that one.
This one?
Yes,
there you
please.
go.
Ooh,
you get
nice.
my
Yeah,
+1/+1.
I'll cast a Trommel. That'll.
One of these two.
I feel like you put the thing I want further away.
So is it without paying the mana cost?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
So from Lily, I will cast a Trommel, Seymour's Butler, and you will take 3 damage.
That seems harsh.
That is so good.
And then Yuffie comes in.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does 3 damage to you, Stephen. When she enters, gain control of target non-creature artifact for as long as I control Yuffie. Ooh, non-creature artifact.
Like a map.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find my way over there, Mike. So
Oh yeah.
give me the map
bit
to
a bit lost.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Thank
You
you.
may borrow it.
Now it is your turn.
Now I untap.
Oh wait, did anybody lose 4 life? No, because you only attacked me. I did. Oh, it doesn't count me. Oh no, it does. If a player, it does count. I
it a
did draw.
player
I
like
do,
that?
yeah.
You got punched really hard that you drew a card.
They're the things worth getting beaten up.
I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Cloud.
Oh, Cloud sneaks on.
Now when he enters, I can attach up to on-target equipment to him, which will be this. So now he's got +2/+2. I can tap him for green. He has Vigilance, and I can cast these whenever I like.
Vigilance and haste.
I'm going to enter my combat. I don't need to strike because I know what it is. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And then I'm going to exile this. Oh, for God's sake.
Or whiff.
So, Cloud gets plus nada, but he's still at 6/6.
Oh, it's still quite scary.
And he is... You've only got a 3/3, do you? Don't you?
I do only have a 3/3.
I'm going to swing at you with Cloud, and... I kind of want to leave a blocker. Oh, I'll swing it with Barrett as well. Both at you, Lily.
Both at me?
Yes.
Okay, that's a bit harsh.
Oh,
So,
controversial.
when Cloud attacks, I draw a card for each equipped attacking creature I control, which is 1. And then, if he has 7 or more power, create 2 treasure tokens. He does not. However, when Barrett attacks, it does damage equal to the number of equipped creatures I control to defending player.
I will put my Walking Ballista in the way of Cloud, Because it doesn't have trample, if I'm correct.
Nope, just haste and vigilance.
Amazing. So I will block the cloud.
Yep.
And after declaring blockers, I will use the triggers by removing +1/+1 counters from Waking Blister. And I will remove 1 to kill your Milkin.
Gonna mill 1.
And then I have 2, but it's anybody, so you know what? You can have 2 back to your face.
Well, you could have killed his...
No, to the face.
No,
To the face.
I couldn't possibly kill the poor Lalafell.
No, that's right.
So that one will die.
I can't remember what that's called. What was that?
What's his name?
Oh, you never heard of this guy?
No.
He's a good friend of mine. It's Papa Levo, Toto Levo.
Oh, that guy.
That guy, yeah. We're on first name basis now.
I will take the 4.
In my main phase 2, I'll play the land that I drew from Cloud.
Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. If you have a land.
Lame.
And then I'm going to say go.
Okay, cool. On your end step, did anybody lose 4 life or greater?
Yes, I did.
Hooray! I will draw a card. That was a card of disappointment.
Oh.
Untap. Draw. Chapter 3. So again, I get to make a copy of another Moogle if I cast another non-creature spell. Let's play a command tower for turn, because I'm pretty sure I forgot to play a land last time. And then we're going to pay 3 white, we'll just do an Arcane Signet, and a Port Town for Thancred Waters. So it's got flash, and when Thancred... I don't know why I find this harder to read than Papaloma Totolimo. When Thancred Waters enters another target legendary permanent you control gains indestructible for as long as you control Thancred Waters. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thancred Waters gains indestructible till end of turn. I'm going to target Y'shtola as my indestructible partner. The board worries me a little bit, so I'm going to pay 2 for 5 to cast Cleansing Nova, and I'm going to choose to destroy all creatures.
Of course you are.
You're going to destroy all creatures. In response, I'm going to tap and pay 2 for Clever Concealment. Any number of target non-land permanents I control phase out. I will phase out my creatures.
Any more responses?
Unfortunately
I
not.
guess not.
Tears on the stand.
So because I cast a non-creature spell, I have multiple triggers, so I think I've missed this, but my best bud, Papalimo Totolimo, triggers, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and I gain a life. And then on the cast, I cast a non-creature spell, mana value 3 or greater, so Y'shtola deals 2 damage to each opponent, and I gain 2 life. Then Cleansing Nova will resolve, and all creatures will say goodbye, except for Steven's stuff and my Thancred Waters and Y'shtola. Cool, so I am very happy with that. We will 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Archmage Emeritus from the land of magic. It's a human wizard and it's got Magecraft, and whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Then go to combat. Jake, some vengeance is due.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Y'shtola will be swinging at you for 2,
They do nothing
and it has
about
got vigilance. I will draw a card on my end step for the 4 life lost, and I will pass turn.
Thank you. Right, well...
Reading the card explains the card.
I now have land, but not very much with it, which is a bit upsetting. So I'll draw my card for turn. I will play a Temple of the False Gods that I can actually use. Play Tidus once more. We're for 1, 2, and blue. So Tidus comes in, but I will then tap my Forge of Heroes. Sorry, that should have untapped. I will tap my Forge of Heroes to now add a +1/+1 counter. I will then play for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana total. I will play an Altered Ego, where X is 4, and I will copy your Y'shtola. So this will come with an extra +4/+4. So it is now the 6/8 Y'shtola with Vigilance. But as I cast a spell, I get to proliferate. So I will proliferate that and that back up. But I have sort of a board back.
My commander, but better. What the hell?
Just a bit chunkier.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to draw all the cards that you keep getting. And I'll pass the turn.
Group hug.
So you can proliferate that.
Yes,
Why did you not do it when you first played?
because I forgot.
Okay.
So, a few options. Let's cast my commander again. So, 5 for Terra, Herald of Hope. We'll pay 2 for Swiftfoot Boots, which gives a quick creature hexproof and haste if I had more mana, which I do not.
Just one more.
Go to combat, so mill 2. 1, 2, Evolving Wilds and Battlefield Forge. Lands again. Don't have any mana. Your turn.
Listen, all your mana's in your graveyard. That's why.
exactly.
If only you had an Archaeomancer's map, eh?
My creatures will come back.
That comes into
Draw.
always.
I will pay
Yeah.
2
One in hand.
to play Hero's Heirloom. I will pay 2 to equip it onto Cloud.
What does it do?
It gives him +2/+1. As long as it's legendary, it has Trample and Haste.
Well, Cloud's going big.
Cloud is getting
Cloud's
very big all. And because of the other equipment, I'm going to look at the top card of my library and go, ooh. I'm going to pay 2 to play Nature's Law, which lets me search your library for a forest card, put that card onto the battlefield. Here's hoping it's the bottom card. Oh, it is. A nice forest for
Here's
me.
one we planned earlier, if only.
Now I'm going to look at the top card because I can. I'm going to enter combat. I'm not going to risk it, I'm just going to exile it. When you exile a card this way, target creature you control gets +X, and that is the mana cost until end of turn. It will be Cloud, and then also, I'll do it in my main phase, I'm going to swing Cloud is coming over your way, Lily. When he attacks, I can draw a card because of Cloud's effect, and then if he's got 7 or more power, which he definitely does, I create 2 treasure tokens.
So how big is Cloud right now?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's quite a lot.
It is quite a lot.
So I might just have to put Tidus in the way,
Okay.
which is quite upsetting.
And then I'm going to look at what this was, because I do not remember the cost of it. In my main phase 2, pay 2 to then play the equipment I exiled. I'm an idiot.
What's that?
Those turns where I've not been having land draw, I think I could have played the lands I've been exiling.
How long is it since you may play?
You may play that card, not cast.
Oh no.
Bugger. But that's going to be it for my turn, I believe, and I will pass over to you.
Nice. Untap.
I'm going to look at the top card of my library.
There's so many lands. So much to do. Draw. I will play a Sky Cloud Expanse. And then, oh, this will just be quite a little fun turn. I'll play a blue and a black. And I'm going to cast Baleful Strix. Flying Death Touch, and when this creature enters, I draw a card. So I will draw a card.
I don't like how many cards you're drawing.
I don't know what you're talking about. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to cast Rite of Replication on my Archmage Emeritus with the kicker. So it's a sorcery and it's got kicker 5, and create a token that's a copy of target creature. If this spell was kicked, create 5 of those tokens instead.
Oh, again, more board presence. Or
Any responses?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Oh my god, touchdown! So I'll make my 5 copies of Archmage Emeritus. But on cast, I have numerous triggers. Honestly, this is so painful. Thancred Waters will gain indestructible till end of turn. Then Y'shtola will trigger because I cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater. So each opponent will lose 2 life and I will gain 2. Archmage Emeritus will trigger and I will draw a card.
I have a feeling you're just going to end up decking yourself.
What a way to go, eh?
Yeah.
You could ask for anything better. And then, who likes to draw cards? You'd like to draw
I
cards,
do like to draw
wouldn't
some
you?
cards.
I've only got 2.
I only have 1.
I might be getting quite a lot of cards, so I am going to pay 1, 2, 3 for a cut a deal.
Ooh.
Each opponent draws a card, then you draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. On the cast trigger,
Oh no.
Thancred has double indestructible till end of turn. Each Tolo will trigger. You guys will lose 2, and I will gain 2. I will trigger Archmage Emeritus, and I will draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So how many of
5,
these cards are going to end in
6.
your graveyard by the end of it?
Yeah. Could you cast anything with you? Oh no, you haven't got. Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, sorry, mate. A bit sore that one. Everyone gets to draw 1 card. I will draw 3 cards. Oh my god, there's so much discarding. So I'm going to go to combat. Jake, you've got 1 flyer there.
1 creature in it.
So I'm going to attack you with a 2/4 indestructible and a 1/1 flyer with Death Touch. So it's 3 altogether.
I'm going to block with Terra, see what you do with it.
Yeah, so you're going to block.
Yeah,
You're going to block each Tolo.
Oh, sorry.
1 from the Strix.
Second main. See, I had all these cards.
That was some good Strix.
And I can't do nothing. So I'll go to end step, and because you all definitely lost 4 or more life this turn, I will.
I too will take one
Draw a
because
card.
of my sort of
yeah, of course you
Yestola.
will, yeah. I will
Start discarding.
go to discard. So bear with me, and I will pass turn to you, Lily.
So I will untap. Let's see what we have. Hopefully something good. That is not it. This is quite upsetting. I will play a Radiant Grove tapped. I will then replay Tidus once more. 4 from the Chalice, blue, green, blue, and a white. So Tidus will come back in once more, and I will get to proliferate again. So that will go up to 5, and that will also go up to 5. Oh, brilliant, thank you. And then I once again use my Forge of Heroes to give Tidus +1. I then have a, what is it? It is a 7/9.
Don't mind me, but I will put my bulk into my graveyard.
I think, unfortunately, I will have to swing at Jake with a 7/9 Vigilance. I do feel quite bad.
I mean, it sounds like you have something called morals that I don't have.
I'm just going to, chump it with Terra.
And then I think
She
with
dies horribly.
that, didn't do enough damage to anybody, so I'll pass the turn.
Oh.
Before I untap, can you tell us what you put in your graveyard, Mike? Just so if you've got any fancy
Oh.
creatures in there. Just
Oh, God, it's so heavy.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Let me lift it up. Swamp, demolition field, so land,
Of course.
artifact, land, enchantment, land. That is it.
Okay, so let's untap. And draw something cool. Oh, what is that? I think we're going to go with hurting Mike a little bit.
I don't know.
Just
That
for
sounds right.
funsies. White and black. Let's do a Legions to Ashes, which is exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls, and all tokens.
Oh my god!
With the same name as that permanent. So let's go for, I think there's going to be an Archmage Emeritus.
Well, I mean,
Do some of your blue shenanigans now.
I have. Damn it!
So glad I didn't use that on your Moogles earlier.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Fine. Heartbroken.
Okay, and then I will
I deserved
It's
it.
a shame you couldn't have played that earlier.
double black with Stitch Together, which lets me return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand, and then because I've got Threshold, which is having more than 7 cards in my graveyard, I get to put it on the battlefield instead. So that's going to be Kefka.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Very cool.
And Equip. Some little booties. So Kefka now has Hexproof and Haste. So, what have we got? I think you've got quite a bit of life over there, Mac. That's
It does have quite a bit of life.
I do have an indestructible blocker though.
annoying. Oh, that's sad. Well, at least it's got pretty booties on your turn. Oh, end step. That's the cool part. That's the only reason he's here. Let's get random things from graveyards, please. Let's go with the really small graveyard first. Let's go with.
Oh, it has my hand holding this many cards in my graveyard.
Ooh, Cultivate. Let's go with this one right here. Oh yes, Rampage. Cast.
Oh, whip.
So if you'd like to get my Walker, so it comes in as a 0/0.
This. Classic. There it is, and it dies. And then cultivate, cast that, goes to your graveyard, then get some basics, and then you might as well start your turn, Steve.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to foretell my life stream's blessing. Draw X cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as you cast this spell. If this spell was cast from exile, you gain twice X life.
I'm not sure I like that, so I'm afraid there's an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, no way!
And I will counter the target non-creature spell, but you will get 2 treasure tokens instead.
And then I'll draw my turn, start my turn. Pay 3 for a Bastion Protector. Command the creatures you control have +2/+2 and indestructible.
Oh, so Cloud's now indestructible.
I'm then going to play Soldier Military's Program. At the beginning of combat on my turn, choose 1. If you control your commander, choose 2. Or choose both instead. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 soldiers you control. With Cloud having that equipment, I'm going to do this. Interesting. Because it is equipped to a creature, I may cast spells from the top of my library. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 to play Behemoth Sledge. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has trample and lifelink.
Oh my god.
I'm going to play
trouble.
3 to equip it to Cloud.
I suddenly feel like I'm in trouble.
If I was playing this smartly, I would be equipping it to other creatures and not just Cloud.
You've turned into a Voltron deck.
Yeah. He's a one-punch man.
Now I'm going to look at the top card of my library and go, eh. I'm then going to begin my combat phase. First, I'm going to create a soldier and then put 2 +1/+1 counters. Could I have 2 dice, please? One being this lovely looking fella over here, if I can find the one. One being on my lovely Cloud, because he is a soldier. And then I will do my cat and I will scry this to the bottom, exile this one for 3 mana cost, giving Cloud +3. Cloud is currently a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's going to swing at you.
You're going to swing at me?
Mister has lost 2 life this whole game.
1, 2, 3,
No, I've lost
4,
more. I've
5,
just managed to get it
6.
back.
We don't remember the past.
Yeah.
He's a 16, 15.
So ridiculous.
When he attacks, I draw a card. And because he's got 7 or more power, I create 2 treasures.
Of course you do. Just extra stuff.
You do have to block.
Yeah. So, okay.
He does have trample,
Yep.
trample again, vigilance,
Double stomp.
lifelink.
Oh, lifelink.
Lifelink.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I will block with each shadow and take the rest.
Yeah.
So that I will take 12. Ugh, 12 commander damage.
And so the tables have turned.
Gross. I'm not the problem anymore.
I will then enter main phase 2. I'm going to then play my land for a turn, comes untapped. But I will play my 2 treasures to do another Foretold spell. This one.
Right.
And I'll pop it in my exile now. That is my turn done.
Oh,
So we have your shadow
triggers.
End of turn
And,
triggers.
well, we'll both just
We'll
draw a
both say it at the
card.
same time.
Oh, draw. Okay. Untap my lands and said mana, and I will draw for turn. I'll play an island for turn. Okay, I might cast a few spells actually, you know. So 3 black for 5 for a Fan Daniel Telephoroy Asian. Yeah? Something like that?
He is an Athian.
Who's Fan Daniel?
Thancred.
Is he good?
It's Thancred who got evil.
Oh, naughty boy.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry if you're midway game. So it's a legendary Elder Wizard, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, surveil 1. And at the beginning of your end step, each opponent may sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Each opponent who doesn't loses 2 life for each instant and sorcery card in my graveyard.
At the beginning of your end. Oh my word.
Okay, so shall we try and fill up this said graveyard?
I can kill him next turn.
But then how do we do it?
1, 2, yeah, exactly, right? You need me. Lingering Souls. So, sorcery and create 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying and with flashback. I cast a spell with mana value 3 or greater, so each opponent will lose 2 life and I will gain 2 life. And then Fan Daniel will resolve, so I will surveil 1. So I'll put that at the bottom. Then Lingering Souls will resolve to lovely, sparkly spirits. So what's the problem here then?
Cloud.
I can't deal with Cloud's indestructible, right?
Being a soldier, he will take mercy if you leave us alone.
Is that something we could agree on a turn-by-turn basis?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
wow, this is
duly
looking
noted.
bleak.
Okay.
We're dead.
So then I will pay 4 to cast Circle of Power. So if this resolves, each Tola will trigger. You guys will lose 2 life and I'll gain life. The cast is Circle of Power, which says you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. And wizards you control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn. Here is a wizard token. So then on cast I will Surveil 1. That's definitely staying. Then Circle Power will resolve. So I will draw 2 cards and I will lose 2 life. Then I will pay Plains for a Soul Ring that doesn't trigger each Tola, but it does trigger my wizard. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. On my end step, I will start by drawing a card for each Tola, which I think you can get as well.
I do that too, yeah.
So we both draw cards as part of the cat hood, and then
The cat hood.
Fan Daniel then triggers. Each opponent may sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice.
And what happens if we don't?
If you don't, you lose 2 life for each instant and sorcery card in my graveyard. There's 5.
So just a little 10 damage.
I think I have to
Like
sacrifice Tidus. And that goes up to 3.
Goodbye, Barrett.
That's 1 down. I didn't target. That was.
Yeah.
It had to happen.
That had to happen.
With that done, I'll pass the turn to you, Lily.
Thank you. I am very sad, sitting in the corner. Let's see if I can grab something that... Oh, okay, that might help. Apparently, all my turns will start off with, I'll play a land. But then I will once again play Tidus. So that will be for 6 mana. So that was 5, 6, Forest, Plains, Island. I will proliferate 1, and I'll proliferate 1. Seeing as I'm losing a bit of life here, I will play Yuna's Decision for 4. 2, 3, 4. I need to remember I have the Forger Hero still. So Yuna's Decision, I can choose 1. I can either sacrifice a creature, and if I do, draw a card and then put a creature card or land card from my hand into the battlefield. Or I can return 1 or 2 target permanent cards from my graveyard to hand. So as I'm casting, and I currently have Source of Y'shtola, I will gain 2 life and everyone else can lose 2. I will then find a Walking Ballista and put that back into my hand. I will also find my Troll Mill, put that back. I will proliferate due to this trigger. While that's on the stack, I will do that. So it will get the 1 from the trigger from that.
Yep.
And then it will proliferate.
Very cool.
And then this 2 will also go up to 7. And then, unfortunately, Jake, I have a Y'shtola, so I'm going to swing at you for 7.
7.
Vigilant.
Yeah.
Because one of my creatures with counters on it did damage, I can proliferate. So I put that up to 6, that up to 3, that up to 8. I also draw a card. At the end of this turn, you took more than 4 damage.
Definitely.
Y'shtola also means that we draw 1 more card.
My favourite time of the game.
Some kind of cat alliance going on over here.
I'll pass the turn over to
Don't
you.
worry, buddy. I've got your back.
Don't worry, I'll kill you so you don't have to watch
I
this
made
anymore.
deals. I made deals. I can't be touched.
Do you want to make it? We had a cat alliance.
Not for long.
There's no time like the present. Let's go with 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait.
I'm scared.
Let's untap that and then do my mountain first. And then do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that I needed for Rise of the Dark Realms.
Whoa,
which
my
is
God.
put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under my control.
Oh, what a twist.
Okay, so we've got the Kefka that we remember from earlier, Edgar from earlier, Shadow Mysterious Assassin, Umaro, Millikin, and then a new one, which is Setzer Wandering Gambler. So when Setzer enters, create the Blackjack, a legendary 3/3 colorless vehicle artifact token with flying and crew 2. Whenever a vehicle I control deals combat damage to a player, I flip a coin. Whenever I win a coin flip, create 2 tapped treasure tokens.
Well, that's gone from you have no
There's the
creatures
blackjack.
to you have everything.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we've got other enter triggers. So I gain control of target non-creature artifact. I'm gonna go with the Soul Ring, please, Mike.
Or the Soul Ring, yeah.
Oh, in response then, I'm going to tap 2 black. I will lethal scheme. Let's lethal scheme this guy.
Ah, not my Yeti. What's is that just killing him? So destroy target creature or planeswalker. Each creature that convoked lethal scheme connives. So you're not doing that.
I'm not conniving,
okay,
no.
Cool.
And I cast a spell that is 3 or greater, so everyone will lose 2 life, and I will gain 2 life. On resolution, you still get my soul.
Yeah, that's 5 chance from
Spitefully
8 counters.
Yeah, screw you.
Nothing has haste, so I'm gonna go to end step and do the exile random card from everyone's graveyard.
Okay, I did have 1 trigger, so I'll surveil 1. I'll put that in the bin.
Let's go with this one, please. Ooh, a Livestream's Blessing.
I only have 3 cards left.
Let's go with this one. Ooh, Path to Exile. And one of these.
So that cloud over there.
Prairie Stream. And
I said nothing.
what's this? Draw X cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. As you cast this spell, if the spell was cast from exile, you gain twice X life. Ooh, that's awesome. So greatest power is 6, 12, because of twice. Ooh, Path to Exile. Let's get rid of the fake cat lady.
Oh, fake cat lady.
Because I keep forgetting what it is until you say it.
Until you keep drawing cards, and I keep losing
Because I
life.
keep being afraid that it's another one of that.
That is a shame. I can't do very much about that. So I guess it is.
You do get a basic land there.
Oh, thank you so much.
I knew you'd like that.
And then I will discard down to 7, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2 for Sword of Amethyst from the top of my library. Whenever a creature attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. I'm then going to pay 2 to equip Sword of Amethyst to, you guessed it, good old Cloud, the ex-soldier. I'm going to enter combat phase. I'm going to create a soldier, even though I don't really need to. I'm going to give him a +1 and him a +1. I'm then going to scry, keeping it there, exiling it for 4 onto Cloud. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's going to swing at you, Lily.
Oh.
Sucks to die, that's not me.
I'll draw a card because of him, and I'll create 2 treasure tokens. He's 19, sorry.
So if that's a 19, if I put a 6, that would be
13.
I would be on 20 commander damage. So I am down.
Main phase 2, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. I miscounted, that's fine. 5 for Ultima Magic Meteor. Deal 7 damage to each creature. If this was cast from exile, for each opponent, choose an artifact or land that player controls, destroy chosen permanent.
Wow.
What?
Any response?
The blue player has nothing.
Nope.
I have nothing.
Just sadness.
So that's 7 damage to each creature. I'm going to destroy... I'm going to be really cheeky. For you, Jake, I'm going to choose your Soul Ring. For you, Mike, I'm going to choose maybe your Temple of the False God. That one's giving you 3 mana of any colour. I'll go for that one. And I'm going to choose your Chalice.
Ah.
And then we lose all our creatures.
And my... yes. I'll then do my 2 treasure and my grove to play Furious Rise. At the beginning of my end step, if you control a creature of power 4 or greater, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until you exile another card with this enchantment. So I'm now going to end my turn, and I'm going to exile Sephiroth. I'm going to put him there so we know that's been exiled by
Very
him.
cool.
I think
Untap.
Mike's going to pull it back.
Drop.
I've taken away 2 of your cards.
I'm going to play an island for turn, and I'm going to be super petty. Temple of the False God and island, and I'm going to play Propaganda. Creatures can't attack you unless controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you. Have that tax. And then black, white, another black for a Ardbert Warrior of Darkness, and whenever you cast a white spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain vigilance turn to turn. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on a legendary creature you control. They gain menace till end of turn. Then I'll tap out the rest of my mana for 8 for Ishtola again as blockers. Pass turn.
Okay. Well, it's looking a bit bleak for me. We'll see what we get. Okay, that's not too bad. Our player Tangled is let in tapped. So what I will do is I will pay 1, 2, 3. Pay 3 to get my Trommel, same as Butler. I will then also pay another 3 and a Forest to get Forgotten Ancient. So whenever a player casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and at the beginning of my upkeep I may move any +1/+1 counters onto another creature, but as a non-token creature came in, it comes in with an extra +1. And then I will pay 2 and get my poor little walking ballista. So that comes in with just a +1/+1 because of X was 1, but then it gets a second one from Trommel, and as I cast a spell, that also gets another +1/+1. And I've been forgetting my proliferate triggers, so that came in and there's nothing to proliferate. That came in and there's also nothing to proliferate, but that came in and that will proliferate this. So I will pass a turn.
Okay.
You got this, Jake, haven't you?
Untap, and then draw.
He's got this.
He's
definitely got
He's
this.
the underdog here.
Let's just play our Montaigne, and let's do a Sepulchral Primordial. So it's a 5/4 with Intimidate, which means it can only be blocked by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a colour with it, so black. When it enters for each opponent, I may put up to 1 target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. I feel like you've got that one, Lily.
I think I... Oh no, I do have Altered Ego.
You have 4 options there, sir.
A quick gander.
I think I know what you're going for.
I'm going to go for Papalimo Totalimo for the memeage. And
Papa had so much game time.
let's have a quick look at those. Thank you, Stephen.
That's right. If you're thinking of playing your commander,
Yeah.
I recommend the white one.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm going to go with Bastion Protector. Thank you. And then a couple from you, Lily. So let's go with an Altered Ego. Have a Y'shtola. Thank you. So that was the 7. And then pay 1 for a Wayfarer's Bauble.
Nice.
So everyone does lose 1 because I cast the Wayfarer's Bauble. I gain 1. And then I will attack with the Primordial. You have a buttload of life and no black or artifact creatures, Stephen?
Nope.
Nope, so take 4 to the face, please. And then your turn.
Well, that was just rude.
Barry.
I'll play my land for a turn. I'm then going to pay 2 for Trey's Blazer's Boots. I'm then going to equip it to Cloud. So now he has non-basic land walk.
Oh no.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh. Someone's dead.
I'm then going to play 1, 2, 3, a white and a red to play Sephiroth. I'm then going to pay 2 to equip the Hero's Heirloom onto Sephiroth. This just leaves me with 2 open land to enter combat, which will create me a nice little soldier. It will then let me put a +1 on Cloud and a +1 on Sephiroth, because he is a soldier as well. I'm now going to swing because they both have haste.
This isn't looking good, is it?
I hate to break it to you, but no.
I could swing at you.
That's unblockable.
You've got non-basic land walk as well, which is
Oh yeah.
unblockable in Commander, really, is.
Oh yeah, that's very true. I had forgotten this. So Sephiroth, I think, will just swing at you.
Me?
Yep. And then Cloud or Island Walk, non-basic land walk is way over to you.
Okay, so
over to you, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll block Ardbert with that.
So he is 7, 8, 9, 6.
9/6. Trample. Okay, so I'll take 7.
And then Cloud is he's a 15 something.
Take 15.
Gain 15. Oh, I would have drawn a card because of Cloud and created 2 treasure tokens.
Yes.
And then I'll go to my second main phase.
Oh, did you pay the 2 to attack me?
Yes.
Player lost 4 on life. Draw a card.
It's on the top card of your library, you may play that card. I'm going to end my turn.
So, untap. Draw. So, Cloud has any kind of protection?
No.
Blue, white, swamp. So, for Esper, I will Void Rend Cloud So spell can't be countered, destroy target, non-land permanent. Ba-boom! I cast a mana value 3 or greater spell, so you guys lose 2 life, and I will gain 2.
I think we're in the final chapter, Lily.
Yeah, I think this might.
I haven't played the land for turn, so I'll play a Sunlit Marsh tapped. Then I think we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. X equals 9. I'm going to cast Exsanguinate. Each opponent loses 9 life, and then I gain life equal to the life lost that way. Any responses to that?
I can't respond, I've got no blood left.
Nice.
So what I will do before I horribly die is I will do protection magic on 2 of my creatures, which will proliferate this, and then I have 3 damage.
Oh, actually, this is a funny
That's-
story, actually, because on cast, because it was a mana value greater, you die anyway.
So I can do this before the trigger goes off.
Yeah,
So I can do 3 damage to somebody.
yeah.
So
Why me?
So I will take 3 damage off the Stephen.
We're both
And
dead
then
anyway.
I am very dead.
And I cast a spell that is 3 or greater, so everyone will lose 2 life, and I will gain 2 life. Then Exsanguinate resolves, so then X equals 9, so I gain 13. Then
X
I'll
equals
pass the
zero.
turn to you, Stephen.
So 1, 2.
I'm running out of
Three,
if
four,
I'm not already going to die.
Based on card count, it seems.
Yeah.
To bring Cloud
end step,
back
yours.
out.
I would have drawn a card on the end step for this. That doesn't help.
2 to add 3 to add that one, 2 to add that one, 2 to add that one, and 2 to add that one.
So Cloud comes back in fully equipped.
Yes, he does.
It's just got haste on the card anyway.
I will then do that and give Sephiroth another +1. I will then give Cloud a +1 as well. Thank you. I'll then put a cell counter on Cloud, even though I don't really need to.
Is this just you playing with yourself
No,
at
no,
this point?
no! Somebody forgot about a solid card.
He did.
It's like,
Second main phase, I'll play that. I will then end my turn and exile Vincent.
So, last go. Untap, see what we can pull.
Miracle
I'll
top deck.
draw.
It's exactly lethal.
Yeah, it's exactly 36 damage. I'm going to play a Choked Estuary tapped because I don't have a card to reveal to you. I'm going to play this pointless card, so I'm going to pay 2 for a Fort Vessel, which would have been so good about 12 turns ago, but it's not mana free or greater, so that's fine. But this is Plains Swamp. Tap that for a black with the white to cast Swift End on Cloud.
What does that do?
So, destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. Each Tola will trigger. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Dancer's Chakrams. So, job select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colourless hero creature token, then attach it to it. Here's a hero. We've equipped it, and equipped creature gets +2/+2. Has lifelink, and other commanders you control get +2/+2 and have lifelink. And this is a performer in addition to its other types. I've just got to get blockers out now. So 1, 2, 4 for Alpha Nord Leveler. Oh god, it's so tragic. It's Leveler or Leveler. Leveler. So she's a legendary elf wizard and has partner with, oh for God's sake, with Alice Leveler. When this creature enters, target player may put that into their hand. I won't. It's got vigilance and it has Eucrasia, or Eucrasia.
This is going well.
Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card. Well, we're past that anyway. And then I'll pay 3 to cast Alice Leviler. It's got first strike, and the second spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. I'll go to end step, and I will draw a card because you lost 4. Okay, last turn. I don't think I'm going to make it anyway.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 commander for Cloud. He comes in. I'll pop that on him. 2, pop that on. 2, that one. I'll enter combat phase. Create another little soldier. Give Cloud a +1. Give Sephiroth a +1. I'll put a cell counter on one of my soldiers. And then it doesn't really matter because I can only attack with one because of mana restrictions. I will pay 2 and Cloud will swing at you. I will then draw a card because of Cloud.
And how big is it?
Create 2 treasure tokens. He is a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Well, it can't be blocked.
It cannot be blocked.
So yeah, that's commander damage. That is me absolutely brutalised. So Stephen, you are the winner. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Good game.
Good game,
Good
Stephen.
game.
Good game.
Good game.
Okay.
Good game.
Good game.
So if you got to the end, thank you so much for watching. We've had a really fantastic time with the decks, and we will see you for the next one. Bye.
Bye.
I was proper creepy then.